client, they call you and ask you for your price. You mention the price and they are gone.
In our business, you might see somebody driving a Range Rover and then you send your package to the person and the person will be like, why am I paying this amount of money for this work?
When you compare the space, let's say in 2018 and in 2025, in terms of numbers, do you see a fast growing industry that we have more creatives?
Let's not even go far. Last graduation, KNUSC. Yeah, that was when I realized that it taught me a lesson. Do you know what I learned?
When you find yourself in this market, how do you stand out with your skill and the brand from other people?
Now you're going to need strategies that you are going to utilize. So now we have specialization, then we have differentiation, segmentation or focus, and then we have concentration.
Right now we have an individual, he's a creative. When it comes to marketing, the person is lost.
He doesn't like it. The hair, the makeup, everything is like off for you. But because you've been paid to do the work, you just do the work, collect your money and go your way.
Hello, lovely people. You are so welcome today to the Diary of a Creative. We have amazing conversations on this particular platform. And then this program is proudly sponsored by Christocentric Rentals. So today we have an amazing guest with us. You are a creative, you've started your business, but you are saying, oh, now the market is not coming. You are saying the client, they keep complaining, but most of the time it could be that there are one or two things that you don't understand. That is why things are going that way. So I keep saying that there's one way that this one is very good at his work, and there's another way that this person can present him or herself to people, and that is what we are going to delve more into today. So, Kwakuwoods, you are so welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Marco, for having me.
This far by grace.
Charlie, indeed.
So, anytime that Kwaku posts this far by grace, what is he telling us?
Wow.
Because I've seen you posting it over and over and over again.
It's been like 3-4 years now, and there's not been a day that I've not posted this fire by grace. People are like, why this fire by grace? And the truth of the matter is this fire by grace. So I just want to recognize the presence of God in my life, in my business, in my family, and then how far I've come. So I just don't want a day to go by and not recognizing the God factor in my life. So every day I just want to put it out there that whatever I have, the food I'm able to eat, the water I'm able to drink, and with the line of work I do involves so much of traveling and all that. So this fire by grace.
Okay.
That's the whole point.
Okay. So this fire by grace, you made mention of you've been traveling.
Yeah.
You are eating and all that. Your family.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about your background?
So I grew up in quite a popular community in Bremai. I lived around that place. We used to go there, just play around. And coming from such a township, it's just easy for you to sway. My grandma, she's a JW, Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
So, and it's funny, my dad never liked the idea. Yeah, my two aunties, he didn't want them to go. My grandma would tell myself and my sister that when they try to set off, he wouldn't want to let them go because of the notion that JW, they are this and that.
Yeah.
But to be honest, growing up, their teachings, it really helped me. It really shaped my life. It really made me read the Bible more and draw closer to God. And I think the God factor that was introduced to me in the early part of my life really, it was everything for me. And those principles my grandma instilled in me are still, those are some of the principles I'm living life with, and see me to be very calm, very reserved, because you are taught to be humble, to be kind to everybody, and yeah. So that was how I grew up. I was going to school. I never missed a day in school. If I wouldn't go to school, then means I'm not well. Even that, I'll try go, and then if it's unbearable, they'll just take me to the house or maybe visit a nearby clinic, and then they treat me. So I love going to school. I love doing the things of God, and I've all my life I've been a very sociable person. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I tend to mingle, make friends, is easily talk to people just to know who is this, who is that. So we back in Bremen, I knew a couple of guys, and I think recently I was shooting a wedding in a hotel, and then I met one guy. He was a receptionist. I saw him and I was like, I know you. And then he also remembered me. And
oh, okay.
I had stuff on me. He just helped me out and all that. So growing up, Bremen, that's where I attended junior high school. Dimitri Adventist. I think it's still there. I've passed there a couple of times, and from there I moved to Martyrs of Uganda, Santase. So that was quite a stretch, moving from Bremen to Santase.
So you were a day student?
No. This is junior high school.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. So luckily my dad at that time he was a teacher. So in early mornings he would drive us there.
Okay.
But mind you, my dad is a very strict, disciplined man. I can't even remember the number of times he left me in the house. But once he leaves you in the house, you have to come. And if you are late, you get there, and then he'll be at the gate to discipline you. So growing up, having that fatherly advice and then discipline also really helped me, because he'll tell you that car in train nipa in train car.
Oh, so, sure.
Yes. So you have to wake up early, do your chores, and then do you know the funny part? I'll go and watch the car, and then he will leave me behind. Because once you are late, you are late. And then you just I remember there was one time it was just my belt. I had to just put my belt on. And then this man I was running like I was running. He saw me running, but no.
So do you see that in your life?
Right now,
as you work with other people, do you see that?
Right now, it's all the trainings my dad gave me, it's really making sense to me now, And with the line of work I do, Charlie, you always have to be on time, because once you miss this, if it's a program, if it's a wedding, and then you miss a moment, that's it. And then your credibility and your integrity, everything is just going down the drain. So what my father taught me in my childhood days, really, really, really did help me. And now with the line of work I'm doing, I'm glad that I had such tough training. It was tough, but you survived.
Yeah. And then, okay, good. So as you were saying, when you grew up, you saw that what your dad taught you is now making sense to you. And you also talk about the fact that when it comes to the creative space, this is more needed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we come to the creative industry, here people say that, oh, this is my ideal client. So when someone says that this is an ideal client, what comes to your mind?
That's a big one. So when somebody says, this is my ideal client, for me, I wouldn't say, all persons are created equal. Just that there are variations in temperament and in knowledge and all that. So for me, I don't think there's nothing like this particular set of people is ideal for me.
Okay.
This person, particular person is ideal for me. I mean, who you think is not ideal for you might even be the one to lift your business to a point where you never imagined. So you just have to be first a human being who accepts people as they are without even getting to know what's in their mind, what their knowledge base is, right? So for me, I try to just welcome everybody with open arms and just until I know that what's in your mind doesn't go with what I want, and then respectfully part ways, respectfully. But from the onset, I wouldn't say, "Oh, Kofi is ideal, Ama is not ideal," because until I have contact with you, I can't really say that, because you might see in our business, you might see somebody driving a Range Rover, and then you send your package to the person, and the person will be like, "Why am I paying this amount of money for this work?" You get me?
Yeah.
But meanwhile, you might meet somebody who is, the person doesn't even have a car, but the person respects the business you are doing. The person respects your devotion and commitment to everything you are doing, and then the person would want to invest in your business immensely. So for ideal people, unless Charlie, we've had communication of a sort, then I would say that okay, this person is ideal. Then we carry on.
Okay, good. So as you said, it means that you don't automatically say that this is my ideal client.
No.
It starts when you converse with the person, the engagement,
communication,
and as time goes on, you get okay, this one is ideal. So let me have some time and work with it. Is that what you are trying to say?
The Bible even says that we should test all spirits, right? So, because I wouldn't know unless we've had an engagement, and then I'll know that okay, this is like, this person is cool, so we can move with this person.
Okay, so right now we have an individual. He's a creative.
Okay,
the person is very good at what he or she does, but when it comes to marketing, the person is lost. He doesn't know his left and right. Is it that we have a misconception they have in their mind that is preventing them from marketing themselves?
Okay, so with that, we such a person can be in a state where they call the inferiority complex.
Okay.
Where the person doesn't believe in himself or herself. The person doubts. There's the question of self-doubt. And as you said, I mean, this business is wide. Everybody is hopping onto photography. Let me mention. I know friends who have left their field and now into photography. Why? Yes. Why? Because they see a future. They see that, this has a future in it. So how do you come on top? How do you stand up? Growing up, starting photography, I had this. I was like, I asked myself this question. There are so many people doing photography right now. Hey, now who is going to book me? Because they are top guys. Those times, the people we were looking at, Gog, Click Coffee, those big boys, they are there. Kumasi here, they are big boys. So who is going to book you? And until I was able to tune my mind, until I was able to work my mind from such mindset, then I realized that okay, there are plenty fish in the sea. So if somebody is fishing, they have their own segment in the sea. I can also have mine. That was when I started to develop my mindset on certain things, and then I was able to come out from such a negative mindset.
Okay. So I think I still want to ask, I want us to talk on the ideal client issue. So when you go to Instagram, there are some pages. You see they write luxurious event photographer. luxurious event blogger, all that. So now this person has sat down that, okay, for me, if it is not luxury, I'm not coming. So how does this person who is saying that, okay, for me, I need, if the event is luxurious, I'm going, how does the person work towards getting people of such caliber?
Okay, so before you get to such standard where you are able to, on every weekend you are shooting luxurious weddings, you are shooting, destinations, you are, on top of the world. Nothing good comes easy.
Okay.
And it's gonna take you years of hard work, consistency, perseverance, and you're gonna have to work hard. But you cannot just wake up one day. Well, it can happen for somebody. All fingers are not the same.
The same.
And then you can wake up one day, buy a camera, and then boom, a pick your mount. Now you are on the hotspot, and then everybody is calling your name. It's fine. It's life. That's there. But for the most part of it, you're gonna have to start from somewhere. You're gonna have to understudy someone. You're going to have to hold somebody's light for years before you can. Let me use my life as an example. I finished senior high school in 2016. So after 2016, I was looking for. I've always had a mindset of being an entrepreneur, doing my own business and stuff. So I started a business with a friend of mine. We started like a book printing. We go to a school, and then we are sort of middlemen. We get a contract to go to town, print the books and all that, and then bring it back to the person. But one way or the other, one of the guys we were working with, who was like doing the print, messed up the work for us, and then we stopped. That was when I decided to learn photography, because I had passion for it. When I see people with cameras, strap, Charlie, that was it. That was everything for me. And luckily for me, I had somebody who was in my church who was doing photography. So I approached him, and then I went to his house. Long story short, we started, and then he took me training. So fast forward 2018, I went to Tech. Then I started from there. I was mainly Sundays. What really helped me was the community. I was part of church, because that was where I perfected my craft, to be honest. Though I started, but every Sunday that was where I was shooting, and my expertise began to grow from there, because they say practice makes improvement.
Perfect.
So every Sunday and weekdays I go shoot. You make mistake, they correct you. Make mistakes, they correct you. That was where I grew. So back to the question that shooting luxurious weddings. You have to start from somewhere. I've been doing photography I started 2016 to now. It's like 10 years. It's been a long journey, and even now, well, I've had a couple of luxurious weddings to shoot, but it's fine. That's not my focus. My focus is to grow little by little. Every day, I want to see improvement. I posted a series of cameras I've used over the years, and people were like, "Hey, Charlie, say I'm prepping." Yeah, we've really suffered. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not like you wake up one day and then you want to be like Gemma, somebody who has built a brand, somebody who has built a business for all these years, and you wake up one day and you want to be. No, it doesn't work. Life doesn't work like that. So I think for anybody coming up, anybody who is trying to create, you're gonna have to have patience. You're gonna have to get time for yourself, learn, and then believe in God. God is the lifter of man. If you put in the work, if you are committed, if you persevere, if you are sure about what you want to do, he will. Who thought that one day I could own my own camera? when I went to the man that trained me photography, do you know the amount he was charging me? That was 300 cedis.
Hey, which year was that?
That was 2016, the same year.
Oh, okay.
That 300 cedis I couldn't even pay. I think I paid 150 cedis also. So the rest, I don't know. We had to do a couple of recs, and then he sort of just also I went to me that 300 cedis I couldn't pay. So you can't just wake up one day and say you want to be on top. No, it's gonna have to start from somewhere. You take your time. I believe in starting small, but you think big. The idea should be there, the vision should be there, but you have to start small. If it's I started photography with Techno W4. That's like way back. I started with a phone, and then before I bought my first camera, Canon T1i, 2016. Charlie, that was like I bought it like 1,000 CDs or 1,001 way back 2016. So it's a gradual process, and I love how God is taking his time to just make me go through life like that. Because today, if Asantefo Rebecca say nyame mfa sama, but if something should happen, God took me through the process. I knew where to go, what to do, so I can rebuild this thing from the scratch. I can rebuild because I know I went here, I did this. It's not like I was there and everything was handed to me. Kwaku, come for Canon R5, come for this, and start photography business. No, I started from somewhere. I started from like the very lowest, and then by God's grace, I had to build everything up. We are hoping that in the few years to come, if it's God's will. Do you know, I tell God that when I get to a point, then I tell God, I'm ready for this. So if it's in line with your schedule for me, I want this particular set of clients. Because mind you, you might even be praying for luxurious events and all that, and you go and mess up big time. Because shooting those kind of high ups is not easy. It's not easy. Even me, as at now, when I am on certain stages, I shake, I shiver. I remember when they opened the airport, the Prempe. Yeah, I was honored by the company that built everything to do the photography for them. So we entered, and then I had a protocol, and then everything, the police guarding me and all that. But then when I met Tunfor, and then the other dignitaries came inside, and then when they entered, and Charlie, I was like that close to them.
Yeah,
I was shivering. Do you understand? I've been doing this work more than 8 years. But when you are in the presence of great men, it's not easy, because if you slip, that might be your end.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, as a young man starting life, you want to start on the mountain high. No, you should know how to climb from the valley. Take your time. You only pray for life, but you take your time and build slowly. Where are you going? Take your time. If there is more time, God grants you more life. Whatever you plan, it's going to succeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you said something interesting about the fact that there are some stages that when you are called to come there and you are not prepared, you are going to feel big time, and it's going to affect you. So that tells that you can't jump stages.
No.
You have to make sure you go through the process like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that is interesting. So now, in terms of pricing, so how do pricing and ideal clients relate? So I'm asking this because I had one photographer who told me that there are some clients, they call you and ask you for your price. You mention the price and they are gone because they feel like you are too cheap.
You are too cheap
for you to work on their project for them. So looking at these are my ideal clients and pricing, how do they relate?
So the Ghanaian mindset is if it's cheap, then it's not quality. So that's what most people in Ghana, that's their mentality.
Okay.
But that also doesn't have to be that you have to overprice, overcharge. So you look at yourself, you look at the value you can deliver, and then you charge accordingly. People tell me, hey, Kwaku, so how much should I charge this? How much? And I'm like, I can give you a quote, but I might not be helping you, because what I'm going to give you is going to be my level of experience, my level, the value I can give to the client. So you sit down, and then you look deep within you. Okay, I can do this, and then you can ask for advice. You can ask people who are, I do that most of the time. I ask people who are higher, and then they will be like, people that are more closer to you, sometimes you are not even able to value yourself properly. People who are higher than you are, and then they are closer to you, they are able to help you that, okay, Charlie, no, this, I have one photographer, anytime I have to do my packages or my rate card, I send it to him. Oh, Charlie, look at this for me. Is it okay? And you'll be like, no, Kwaku, this is too cheap. Raise it. And the quote you give me, I'll be like, no, bro, I'm not sure I've gotten to that point yet. And you'll be like, no, do this. And I put everything inside, and then you send to a client, and then the person doesn't complain, and I'm like, wow. So I could have charged more, and then I was, but that was all because I sought for people's opinions, and I didn't just get up one day and I'll be like, okay, I want to increase my prices. No, you look at your value, the value you deliver to people, and then Apple is charging a lot than other phones because of the value they are giving to people. The first time, see, I also had this mindset that Apple is complex and expensive. But the first day I used iPhone, I said to myself, I'll never go to Android. Yes, because with what I was using, and then the value, I used the phone for so many years and it never froze. You see, you are a photographer, and then a client is on your neck. You have to send picture, and then your phone is frozen. So you have to, oh my God.
But someone will say that it depends on the 100 phone you are using.
Okay. Well, maybe that was way back. Now, Samsung and brands, they are doing amazing. But those times, Charlie, it was bad. So it's value. You look at your value, and then you charge accordingly. That's the little I can say about that.
Okay. So you look at the value
you give to people.
So this tells that I'm a photographer.
Yes.
So when I started, I met some clients, and I was charging them, let's say, 2,000 cedis for photography wedding. And as time goes on, I got to a point where I'm charging 5,000 and people are paying. If someone comes and bring 2,000, am I going to accept it? Or
so
I would say that now
you are at 5,000 range, so you are not going back to 2,000.
Yeah.
Good. So I think I asked a colleague, a senior photographer in Accra, that this same question, but with different figures, and he was like, no. When the works come, have patience. Just talk with the client. Okay, I'm charging 5,000, but then the budget is 2,000. So now, what can you do as a photographer? So, okay, maybe the 5,000, I'm giving you photo book. I'm giving you pen drive. I'm giving you this. I'm giving you frames. I'm giving you these packages. So now I'm taking all these packages out, and then me and the team will come. We only give you maybe photography only for the 2,000. The maybe the Saturday and then the Sunday photography only. No additional deliverables. And you see, you've not lost. Now, if you were adding the photo books and the other deliverables, I mean, maybe that might account for like maybe 2,000 out of the 5,000 CDs. Now, those are out, and then you are taking your 2,000 CDs, going to do the work. You get your money, and then you might even build stronger connect to the person. So I don't believe in unless it's like way down. I don't just push people away like that.
So let's assume that this person charging 5,000 Ghana cedis in his or her packages, the person how do I call it, doesn't add any other. So myself, for example, if let's say you come for wedding package, I don't have
any deliverables.
No, those ones are extras. So if I say you are paying 1,000 cedis, a soft copy alone. So now this person is doing soft copies alone and with some specifics. But we don't have any deliverables like maybe photo book 10, this like that, and he's charging 5,000. And then someone comes that my budget is 2,000 Ghana cedis, and this same person almost every week people are paying him more than 5,000 to shoot their weddings for them. How do you go?
So in a situation like that where you don't have to give any deliverables at the rate of 5,000 CDs, and then somebody is coming in with 2,000 CDs, for me, that's way below my because you're not going to do the work alone. I talk clients almost every day. I'm not the only person doing the work. I have a team. I have people that at the end of the day I have to sort them out, and it's these monies that we take that help us to advance the business, buy equipment, and then buy classes, courses, learn to because if we don't take certain amount to upgrade, maybe in the next year you will not come back to me because I'll be a cake. If I don't invest in myself and in the gears and then the people I work with, we might not amount to much in the coming years. So when I look at the price you're bringing to me, and I'm like, oh, nah, this is way. Well, recently I turned somebody down like that. The person came to the studio, somebody I know. So I asked him to come. We had a discussion. We talked, and then the budget I gave him, because I knew him, I was like, okay, you give me this amount, and then me and the boys, we just come and then do everything for you. And then he was like, oh, Kwaku, this is how he said, Kwaku, mashu wajuman himself na who deserves can, but and think how my mama will say. And now the price range I gave him, no, oh no, wachemutu.
50% discount.
And it's somebody that I've not worked with before. If it's somebody I've worked with and it's been giving me works, and I can consider. But this is a first time client that, though I know the person, but then I told him no, and he understood. I told him that because I'm the person that I'm more a perfectionist. If I'm on set, I don't know how to do, like, if the work is valued at 1,000 CDs, I don't know how to do a 500 CDs work. So if I come in with everything, every energy, every equipment I can lay my hands off for your work. We set up and then we shoot. So there's nothing like, oh, me be big to been to the mama 1,000 CDs. No, it's like it's a full package, because I can't come and then just do anything, because at the end of the day, it's my name that is going out. That's one thing I look at. People be like, oh, they be big to binti, be trama, and I'm like, no, this is even way beyond me. It's a vision, it's longevity of the business. If I come collect 500 CDs, then do 500 CDs work for you, that same person. Obi bisa say one yama wa enye obeka say enye sa boy bi na o ha no. Then you are just spoiling my name and that. So if I see that no, this will not help the work, I just tell you no, this one there we can't work with your budget unless maybe you are willing to renegotiate, and then we will see how best we can help ourselves.
That is amazing. And then so you made mention of this person is someone I know.
Yeah.
So I want to know this networking.
Yeah.
Who talk about networking. So does it play a role in having clients that are ideal to you? Let's say networking with other creatives, and does it have a role for you to get close to? Because now you see when we talked about now, at first you were charging 2,000.
Yeah.
Now
I'm charging 5,000.
So ideally, these are the kind of people you are expecting. So does networking with other creatives play a role in that?
Yes, it does. So, you know, when you are growing in this business, you sort of know people that they are colleagues. You know that you are, if not too high or too low, you are like that with them. So for me, I have like 5, 6, 7 people that I know that, okay, these people, they are my co-equals. So if it's a wedding, and then it's a portrait, I ask, oh Charlie, how much are you charging? How much should I charge this? How much should this be? And then you have an idea, though you might not use the person's exact figures, but then you'll be somewhere close. So now you see graduation. Now if you see there's been sort of a standard in graduation now.
Yeah.
There's been a standard figure. I'll not mention it here. They know.
Sure.
There's been like a standard. So I mean that's also like a vision we try to build. That photographers should be charging certain amount of money, but Charlie, it will not work. We tried, but you see, everybody has his own expertise, and yeah, so you can't really do much about that.
Yeah.
So you should just know the people you can talk to, connect with, network with to determine the price. I don't shoot commercials, right? So if I should get a gig, high paying gig, and then I don't shoot commercials, so it would be very hard for me to charge. I might undercharge or overcharge, and if you do that, you might lose the gig. See, just as you said. So you have to know where you should be at any time. So you just connect with somebody who is doing that, and then even if you are not the one shooting, just bring the person in, let the person charge. At the end of the day, it's in your name. The boys come, they shoot, you pay them, you also get your share. Your business is still growing.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be like, because Jumana Banontino Chinchina or someone acquire. No. Just you might not know to charge properly, and you charge, and then Jumana Unsanka at the end of the day never be na why basa. See sanity. So
growing up, did you thought of becoming a photographer in the future? Growing up?
So I've had the art background.
Okay.
So way back, as far as I can remember, in Bremai, as I mentioned, Bremai, way back, like I was 12 years, yeah. See, those times I used to draw, and then I had books that I would just pick ideas from and just draw. And then we had tracing paper. You just put it on the image, you trace, and then had crayons, color pencils, and then so I had an art background from childhood. So even choosing my the program I'll read in senior high school, I chose science, because everybody, all my friends were choosing science. And my father was like, Masa, I don't need the this is your field. And I mean that's a part where we appreciate our fathers and the father figures in our lives, because when I sit down and I'm like, so if I had gone to do this science, what would have become of me right now? Because I chose science. My father was like, now you know how to draw, you have the art background and all that, so why don't you go and do visual art? So my dad cleaned everything and he wrote visual art, all the courses. He didn't even miss one. Visual art.
Wow.
Oh, just everything, visual art. And I didn't like the idea until I went to WAS, and then those times you were the second batch that they started a visual art program with. So
at Opoku.
Yeah, Opoku High School, the only school in West Africa, by the way.
Yeah.
So we started, and then it was like everything I've ever wanted. Like the art, the everything, the boys, the teachers, like it was a blessing. So I always thank my father for me is doing that, changing my program, because Charlie me choir science. So visual arts, we were doing chemistry. Yes.
Visual arts.
Yes, we were doing
because
chemistry.
They were now starting the program.
We wanted to do elective maths, but they said no. We complained, we did everything, but we did chemistry. So now you can imagine. The reason I'm telling you that if I did science, I don't know what would have become of me. Chemistry, so you can imagine chemistry plus physics plus whatever, biology and all those. So you can imagine. But art is free. Like I was so free. I mean, you could express yourself freely, do everything you wanted to do, and all that. But growing up, I wanted to be an architect, but because we didn't have the EMAT, it was difficult putting the Akito ahead and all that. So I continued with the art in the university. But before then, I had started photography. I learned photography 2 years before I went to university. So, I mean, this is an advice I want to give to anybody. My time, when we finished school, almost everybody bought our rating forms. So they went to school, right? And then I was home, right? And I didn't know what to do with my life. You text this person will be like, Charlie, I'm in class. I'll call you later. I'll text you later. And you are like, see, I cried. It feels some way that you feel like all the people that you are growing with, they are ahead of you. And it's now that I've realized that life is not a race. Life is you knowing where you want to go and then just following suit without missing any directions. They went to school. I stayed home 2 years. In those 2 years, I had the opportunity to build myself. I had the opportunity to work as a teacher, one, and then I did government gigs, electoral commission to be precise, and then Ghana Statistical Service. I had the opportunity 2018 or so. I did the Ghana Census of Agriculture. Yeah, so I had the opportunity to, during those times, I was the youngest. I had the opportunity to learn from, people. Teaching gave me that, I was a shy type. So teaching, kids and all that, I was able to master speaking in public and all that. So I'm just advising anybody who is watching this, life is not a race. I stayed home for 2 years, right? And then now, those that went ahead, most of them don't even know what to do with their lives. Do you understand? So just take your time, believe in God, the most important thing is you find your purpose. Once you know that, when I realized that it's photography I want to do with the rest of my life, hey, the peace, the peace of mind, and then the energy. And I finished a national service, and my mom was like, "MP, you may be my one," and I'm like, "Oh no, photography now." I'm saying, "So yeah, sure." You say, "Yeah, that's what I want to do." So we've had this mindset that doing photography, it wouldn't amount to anything. So myself, I was afraid. To be honest, I was afraid venturing into this business. The time that I said to myself that I want to do this full time, it wasn't easy, but I knew that this is something that I wanted to do with my life. So that's been it.
Wow, photography is a good business.
It is.
It's a good business.
It is.
And like what you were saying, life isn't a race.
No.
It can never be a race.
No.
And so, as you were saying, if you are watching this, you've completed senior high school, and your parents are not able to send you to school or something. You can learn a skill.
Yeah, that's the most important
See a
thing.
creative. I think currently, when we went for this program, Beyond the Lens, and he was, if someone asked the question of nowadays, everybody want to get paid, or even interns want to get paid. So it becomes a bit challenging.
Yeah.
But I watch a video, the man said, me work with school. Open practical skill, my foul bedroom. So free.
Yeah.
We are even providing accommodation for you. And they are still complaining that they want to get paid.
That's the society we are in right now. When I started photography, 2016, we can go shoot, come back like 9, and my dad would be like, Saturday no pay. I understood him. He didn't understand the vision I had.
Yeah.
And it's he made me like realize that, okay, so if this is what I want to do, then people should see that I'm serious about it. So it wasn't like, you could travel to intimidate I waste time and then I come back to the house because on Saturdays I want to skip chores and all that. No, if you are passionate about it, if you really want to do it, I wasn't thinking about money. We can go, and then my boss, he will give me 20 cedis, 30 cedis. We can go and shoot a wedding. 2016 wedding that you are charged like 5,000, 6,000 cedis. He will give you 30 cedis, and you are happy. You are just happy that Kwakuwood my amount 20 cedis for faka. It was all about like, I want to learn. I want to know how to do this. I want to know how to do this. I want to know how to do this. And it wasn't about the money. Once the money sets in, it will be something that you will not even learn anything, because when you come now, your mind is on the money. Ska. And so if you are learning, the most important thing is the skill. Forget I tell people, forget about gears. And now, by the goodness of God, Christocentric is in Kumasi now. Some of us, we didn't have that opportunity. If I had opportunity now that I can just go rent equipment and shoot, oh my God. I remember when I switched from Canon T1i to 60D. I was happy.
The joy. And then switching from 60D to 6D, that one card there was something else. So I could imagine if those times there was a rental company like that I could go and rent. I tell people, focus on the skill. I've had a number of people come, I train them, tell them the skill. They'll come. The first question is, how much is your camera? And me, that is a turn off for me. If you DM me, you text me and you ask me how much is your camera, I said, what camera did you use? I mean, it doesn't make sense. The skill is the most important thing. Yeah. If you have the skill, whatever camera is given to you, you can utilize it perfectly. And
your cam, how much is this camera and all those things. So just focus on the skill. The most important thing is the skill, because you can be anywhere. You can be given any equipment to work with, and you don't have the skill. They say when opportunity meets preparation, success is assured,
Inevitable,
is
yeah.
inevitable, right? So prepare yourself, build yourself. I started with photography, but second year in university, I started learning video, and now for 2 years or more, I hardly even do photography. So if the person that trained me, now when he gets gigs, he calls me to come and do his videography for him. So this is like a continuous learning. You don't get somewhere and then you stop. You continue till wherever God is taking you to. And I think it'll help all of us.
To help all of us. That's good. And so this person, as you're saying, you went to learn under someone.
Under someone.
And I know currently most people are being trained by other creatives.
Yeah.
So when you compare the space, let's say in 2018 and in 2025, in terms of numbers, do you see a fast growing industry that we have more creatives?
Yeah, there are more creatives now than before. Yeah, now, let's not even go far. Just last graduation, KNUSC. Yeah, that was when I realized that. See, it taught me a lesson. Do you know what I learned? Yeah, those times now you use 6D, we were happy. And then this graduation, people came and then they were almost everybody, well, by the your grace, Christocentric. Almost everybody was on Canon R. And I was like, wow. And mind you, photography right now, you can just teach somebody, point and shoot, 2 minutes. Do this, the focus is here, tap on it. And then here's the shutter button, press it, this is shutter speed. Within 30 minutes, you are done. The person can take the pictures. So it now comes to the question of, why would somebody want to book with you? Because if say 2 people are using Canon R, almost you might get the same result.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the camera, no, it's a good camera.
Yeah.
And if the settings are done right, you have the image come out of the camera clean. Client doesn't care about what we are pixel picking and all that. Client doesn't care.
No.
Client doesn't care. See, oh my God. See, I did some portraits. I didn't retouch. Just and me, I don't do. I don't
heavy retouching.
No. Me, there's one person I looked up to, Flex. He's just everything. So I don't like plenty. If the pimples, I'll just remove small. Way back, I wasn't removing pimples. So I just clean now. The amount now, call baby. The amount now, why okay? So right now, no. Clients don't care. I did the work for the person. I didn't do it as nothing. The person was like, wow. And it's like that. These cameras right now, they are crazy. The work they can do for you, it's crazy. And even now, Sony is coming. They say that now Sony is the new ish.
Yeah, Sony. Oh, great. So still back to what you were saying. You went there and you saw that we have a lot of people shooting.
Yes.
And most of them with their Canon R, 5D Mark and all that. So when you find yourself in this market, how do you stand out with your skill and the brand from other people? Yeah,
so that's where business comes in. So now everybody can do photography. So like everybody can do now. What is going to set you apart and you're going to make more sales? Because this is like buying and selling.
Okay.
This is service delivery. MTN is delivering service. Vodafone is delivering service. So why would I choose MTN over Vodafone? That's the question. So now we come to business strategy. Now you're going to need strategies that you are going to utilize to help you and then set yourself apart. And now, I have four let me say principles. Then I'll throw a few light on it, and then so now we have specialization, and then we have differentiation, segmentation or focus, and then we have concentration. So when you come to the first one, specialization. Okay, you are a photographer. Photography is broad. We have weddings, we have portraits, we have baby photography, maternity, we have a lot, wildlife. But it's in Ghana here that all of us, we have become jack of all trades. Because if you say you want to do weddings only, well, weddings is a bit more lucrative. So we want to do everything, but the ideal is to pick one and then you focus. So this is what I want to do. But when you're a beginner, it's good. Taste all of them.
Test all the spirits.
Yeah, do portraits, do weddings, do food, everything, baby, maternity. And then when you are somewhere in the future, then you can pick up, say, okay, I want to do weddings only. I want to do this. One guy I really admire, Kobe Short. Kobe used to shoot weddings, and Kobe has always been one of my top inspirations. Those days when wherever he organized the workshop, I'll go. Wherever Kobe will go, I'll go. And then Kobe woke up one day and he was like, no, I won't do weddings again. I want to focus on my videography, my filmmaking, and I never understood till recently that Kobe, you are making. He told me one time. He told me that Kwaku, the weddings, if I tell you wasn't making, I wasn't getting money, I'll lie to you. It got to a point where my momo will be full, and then I can't even receive transactions. Then I asked him, why did you stop? And then he would tell me, oh, I just wanted to focus on my filmmaking. And I'll be like, this doesn't make sense to me. Charlie, this thing is giving you money, is giving you relevance and all that. So why do you just stop and then let the wedding go like that? Now I understand that you have to specialize in an area. See, put more emphasis on an area, because if you decide to do everything nobody will identify you. Because you are doing today, you are here. When you go on your page, maybe you are doing this, you are doing this. So if we want a portrait photographer, we might not see you. If you want this, we might not see you. There's one guy, a friend of mine, I really admire, Ronaldo Furi. His style of photography is a lot of art is incorporated. He's the guy I'll go for. I would say even the whole of Kumasi here, nobody does what he does, because when you go through his page and the kind of content he's creating, he's the only one doing that. That is his specialization. So if I want to do anything and I want something like that, it's him I'll go to. And then the second point is differentiation. Now, you've specialized. When you specialize in portraits, there are other people too doing portraits. So now what do you have to do? You have to put yourself in an environment where you are different from everybody. Your style, your excellence should precede like whatever you are doing. Yes, because if you don't have attitude, if you are not committed, if you tell people, let's meet at the studio, or let's meet on location at 5, and by 5 your clients are there, and 7 you are not there. Well, it's fine. It can be how do you say it can be an unforeseen circumstance. But what do? You've booked an appointment with somebody, and if you think you cannot make it in time, you communicate ahead. Oh, okay, this and this and this and this is happening. But what happens is, one flaw that happens in photography is when you get to a point, you become a boss. So you tend not to care about anybody. Once you are getting your money and then the client is paying you, you feel that you are a boss over the client. But that's not true. I mean, the client is giving you money.
Yeah.
The client can decide to go and give the money to anybody else. So once the client is giving you the money, the client is the boss. So if there is anything that is in between, and then you can't make it in time, you just communicate. Oh, this came up. Or if you can delegate somebody to go start for you before you get there, I mean, now you've built an attitude. People can trust you. People can say that, oh, this guy, he can deliver. So now you've differentiated yourself from any other person. And that is where people will start bringing in gigs. Because our work is social media one, and then recommendations. I mean, even Ghana here, word of mouth recommendation, it supersedes so many things. It's just solid. Once somebody mentions that, oh, go to this guy, that's the final. That's the final. So we just have to learn how to build ourselves, our attitude.
Okay.
And people should be able to trust us. Because if they don't trust you, they will not give you the work. If you are shooting a wedding, you are going to somebody's home, and if you don't have respect for the client, and I've heard stories where people have gone to weddings and then they did not allow them to enter because of some attitude they show. Because when you go where there are chiefs and traditional wedding, and you have to show respect.
Wow.
You have to show respect. It's not just about, that's where we get it wrong. It's not just about the photography. The photography is one thing. And then you as an individual, you as a person, how you relate with human beings is another part.
There's the skill and the character.
Yes, the character is very important. It's very, 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 very important. Because everybody can develop a skill. Now, you might decide not to even go to anybody. It can be in your room.
University of
YouTube. Educate yourself. But then when you come out and then you don't communicate well, that's it. Because whatever comes out of your mouth. See, when we met, maybe I didn't say anything, you didn't say anything to me. But once I open my mouth to talk to you, and then you begin to have a mental picture of me. Maybe if you had any misconceptions about me, you'd be like, hey, guys, say not here. So once whatever is in your mouth, it comes out, in the panel, or say now here. Though they say looks can be deceiving. Yes, looks can be deceiving. But once the person starts talking, now it's not looks, it's what
is coming from you.
And what is coming from your mouth.
Deceiving.
Yes, what is coming from your mouth is something that you've thought about, something that is coming from your mind. So if you want to set yourself apart, if you want to differentiate yourself from anybody, your attitude, it's very important. Your communication is very important, because you see, as a creative, you create and then you communicate. Now communication becomes like your brand, your brand strategy. That's your brand. That's what you are communicating. Maybe your logo, your message to the people who are going to work with you. So if you are not communicating well, there are so many things that will go against you. I've had personal experiences where I failed to communicate well. I had a client that wanted me to retouch over 200 plus wedding pictures because she thought that I did not edit her pictures. I just sent them to. Meanwhile, I had retouched like 20 and sent to her,
200
and she was happy. I sent the rest, and she was like, Kwakuwoods editing me. Up to now, I'm 1,000 cedis kwa went to ya, and I'm Jama no our first scan.
200 pictures.
But say it was even more than 200 cedis, 200 pictures. So that's where communication. If I had communicated earlier to the person that, see, weddings, we take so many pictures. So we come down, then we select the best ones, and then out of the best ones too, we just retouch a few, because retouching is advanced. It's not you just go pull, highlight, contrast, and then you are done. No, that one is advanced. If I had done that earlier, that would have saved me my 1,000 cedis. You see, so communication is very, 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 very important. Communicate with the client. Let the client know that, this is what. Now we are signing contracts now, because I have to hold myself accountable if anything happens, and you, the client, on your side too. Because once you sign the client and then you sign the contract and then you read, you know what is in, you know that your trailer will not come the same day. I shot an event, this was this year. I finished that night. The client, it wasn't even the client too. It was somebody close the client. And then he told me that they need a trailer this night. And do you know the time they gave me for the event? The time was 6. We got there like 5:30. They started the event at 8. They closed like 11. And they wanted me to do the trailer on that same night. I was like, no. If we came, though the communication wasn't there, but if when we came, that was the same time you started, because it was like few like 2-3 hours, 6, 7, by 8, 9 we finish, and then we go back early, and then we can put things together for you. Fine. But now you've delayed my time, and now you want me to work overnight. That's not something that's gonna work for the two of us. So we just had to sort our differences, and then he understood, and then we just move on. So communication is everything. It's everything. If you don't communicate well, it's just going to mess everything up in whatever you are doing. And then I mentioned the part of the principles, segmentation or focus. Okay. If you are doing baby photography, people should know that you are focused on baby photography. People should know that you've put yourself to a particular angle. That's where you are known for. So that if say obi pebibia enough now, no, it's you. It's you are their guy. If they want weddings, you are their guy. If they want portraits, you are their guy. And the thing is, we feel that obi beje or client. No, it's not like that. The people I know, my friend photographer doesn't know the people. The people that give me work is different from the people that will give him work.
Yeah.
So it's left to creatives to come together, collaborate. I call boys. Most of my work is creative shoot I do on my own. I call boys. Charlie Mumbra studio na can I do and creative baby, or let's go out. It's not that because Charlie work is coming, I'm a pressure. I'm not able to do more of collaborations, go out, shoot. Those are the kind of stuff that built at. That's what built me. Because see, when a client comes to the studio or you book an outdoor session, the client come and then she's already dressed. She's done her hair. And on top of it, maybe she's done her makeup, or she'll come and do the makeup right there.
Yeah.
And maybe whatever she's wearing, he doesn't like it. The hair, the makeup, everything is like off for you. But because you've been paid to do the work, You just do the work, collect your money, and go your way. But if it's your own collaboration, right? Me, most of my works, it's me, my own. I call this person, not necessarily a model. Oh, hi, are you available? This I have a concept I would like us to shoot, and then if I am lucky enough to get a makeup artist, and then hairstylist, fashion designer, and then we put all together. But if you don't get, I'll just I pay. Maybe I pay, okay, fashion designer, I want this kind of dress, makeup artist. Then I pay them. Because that is you. Musicians, they don't wait for somebody to tell them that come and write this song and sing. No. They on their own, they go to the studio to record every day, recording. Client work there should be different too. Your work as a creative is you're always creating. That is what you are doing. But for client work, it's what you do, what do you put out there. If you want to do portrait, what do you put out there? That is what is going to bring people that okay, he's into portrait. Oh, his portraits are nice. Oh, I like how his color work and all that. But if you always want to sit there and wait for work to come, you sit there and you'll be like, oh, hey, it's because you are not doing anything. You are just sitting there idle. I've created so many concepts, like my own personal project, and people see and they are like, Kwaku, my birthday, I want this particular concept. They'll be like, oh, Kwaku, I want this. Kwaku, I want this. Why? Because I took inspiration. Now the world is they say it's a global village. Right now, village be say they feel because
global home.
Yeah, because right now it's crazy. And with the invent of AI too, it can do a whole lot of stuff. It can do a whole lot of stuff. Just put yourself out there, look at people's images, always be ready to learn and then learn from people and innovate. Don't copy everything just as you see. There are images I took inspirations, added my own, took some out, and then because there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Even that person you are copying, that person also learned from somebody. So you learn, you take yourself, you do the additions and subtractions, and then you get your own genuine concept out of it. And it will make you stand out. And then the last one was concentration. So you put yourself out there. People know this is what you are doing. You are committed. Now you have to concentrate. You have to put everything, be determined, everything you have in you. Just put yourself in. When you wake up, you are a creative. What can I do to enhance my photography business? That's always about me personally. I'm always looking for new ways to do things to progress the work. Because I tell people, Charlie, if you stay behind, they will leave you. Because the world is it's changing. When you look at what people are doing right now, and then you don't want to invest in skill, you don't want to invest in equipment if you have the money, it's crazy. You have to focus, concentrate on if this is what you want to do, fix your gaze on it, put your mind to it that, oh, this is what I want to do with my life. So now my focus is on it. And the rest will be, there's no magic. These things I've mentioned, if you follow, you see that there's no magic anywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe people are even doing this without realizing.
Yes.
Because once you sell water, and every morning you are on the street, you are there selling water. It's not like today I want to go and buy water. I come to your kiosk or your table, and today you don't have water. Today you are selling ice cream. And I'm like, I'm thirsty. I want to drink water and you are selling ice cream. I'll go and I might not come back. But if every day I'm coming and the water is there, if somebody wants water, I call, the person calls me, oh, Kweku, I want to buy water. Oh, go here. I'll just direct the person, oh, go to Bomso. This and this and this. There's a woman there selling water. And that's how it is. Oh.
Yeah.
Practically that's how it is. So if you're not consistent and you're like a chameleon, today you change, today you are blue, tomorrow you are white. Nobody will see your true color.
It's true.
And then you'll be there and work is not coming.
And you complain.
They'll be like, photography is seasonal, it's true. But it's not that seasonal, by the grace of God. I used to do that, but now when you position yourself well, that seasonal one is when it comes and then you can't even sleep for 2 weeks straight. When you go now, you come back, you come and copy files. That's me. For me, that's the seasonal part. Do you understand? So if you position yourself well, and then people know that, oh, this is what you do, and then you are serious about it. It's not like you just do anything behind. No, people need to know that you are serious because they are entrusting you with their wedding. So that is like, it will not happen again. No. One time, it will not happen again. So if they can't trust you, no. If they can't trust you, they will not. So guys, just invest in your skill. And now, Christocentric is here. You have the skill, and then the equipment is what is a problem for you. You can just come rent. Make sure you charge well, and then you shoot, you create, and before you know, Charlie, you get to wherever you want to get to. Yeah, so this is my small tidbit on that too.
Okay, so that is the principles of Kwakuwoods. So what I have titled it SDSC principles.
Yeah.
So we have, you specialize, you differentiate, you make sure that you focus and you concentrate. And these 4 principles are going to help you. Yeah, so we are going to have a short break. And when we come back, Kwaku was talking about the fact that he has done different concepts. So he's going to take us through some of the concepts that he's had, then we see how things go. So we'll get back to you.
Are you a photographer, a videographer, filmmaker, or content creator? Are you looking for the perfect shot without breaking the bank? Look no further. Christocentric Rentals has got you covered. At Christocentric Rentals, we provide top-notch cameras and gears from the world's leading brands. We have Canon, Sony, Blackmagic, Nikon, and all your industry favorites. Whether it's a wedding, a commercial shoot, a travel vlog, or just a simple shoot, we have the right equipment for you. High quality lenses, professional accessories, unbeatable prices, and flexible rental terms all in one place. Visit us today or any other day at Top High near KMUC. You can also call us on the following numbers to make your booking: 0532 670 582 or 0596 844 781. You can find us at Christocentric Rentals on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Christocentric Rentals, professional production assured.
So still at the studios here with Kwakuwoods Photography. His name is Nhyira Marfo.
Nhyira Kwaku Marfo.
Nhyira Kwaku Marfo. And so when you hear Kwakuwoods, some of you don't know his name. So his name is Nhyira Kwaku Marfo. So right now he's going to take us through some of his works. We want to know the inspirations behind these works. Some of them, he was talking about collaborating with other creators. So we're seeing something like that, the colors. So he's going to talk to us on this segment. Now we have this first image here. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a nice lady here with a nice pose, and Kwaku will explain more to us.
Okay. Yeah, guys, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. So this is an image. This is my personal project that I worked on. She's a friend, She was at the Confanoche at the time. She's a medical. She's a doctor now. So when I had the vision, I just called her that, I have this concept I want us to shoot. And she was so receptive to the idea. So that time I was doing my national service.
Okay.
So from there, I met with her at the studio, and then so the concept, everything, I had everything planned out. I went to town to buy the material, and then I had a friend come do the. So this is just fabrics that she put together.
So it's
not
if I
sewn.
get. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not sewn.
So when we take that, we are going to have the full fabric.
Yeah, it's not
really?
sewn. Yeah.
Hey, wow.
It's not sewn. So when you look at my works, I love to have a bit of contrast and vibrant images. I mean, I like color. Yeah, I like color. I like to see colors in my images.
Are you a Nigerian? Because for them, they are known to be.
Oh yeah, but I follow Nigerians a lot.
Okay.
But one person that I truly admire when it comes to color is Lindsay Adler. She's an American-based photographer.
Okay.
She's very good, very good. So try to learn from her how she plays with color and contrast and all that. Yeah.
So this lady is in. I mean, everything we are seeing here is red.
Yeah.
It was what occasion?
Okay, so this purposely this was for Valentine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Valentine's Day pre-shoot. Yeah, so that's why you see everything to be in red. I picked the fair lady, and then the red background. Everything was red. I mean, I think there was some part of the images where there was a gel coming from the other side of the images and.
Is it down there, the cloth down?
Yeah,
I've seen some yellow and golden color.
Yellow. So I mean that was the color theme I chose. I wanted everything to be monochromatic and just put everything there. This image actually has a story.
Okay.
So I mean it's a sad one, but we thank God that we were both fine after. So after the shoot, if you are really conversant with the tech traffic light, is it Aija? Top high. So before then, I used to shoot in my friend's place, Kelewili Photography. Yeah, just around the SG Mall. Yeah, so after we finished this shoot around 7:30, and I was like, oh, okay, this time there, we can just walk to the roadside, board a Trotsky, and then we both go our ways. Because Charlie, that time, not scanny boys who care for a boat. So we're just going, and then we go to the roadside, and these two guys just on the motorbike, they passed right in front of us. You see, when you're coming from town, you are supposed to be at the other side of the road, and then you take the curve, and if you want to go to SG Mall, you just climb up and then you go. But they were coming from, you know where Love FM?
Nhyira
FM.
Yeah.
So they were coming directly in front of Nhyira FM. I don't know if you see the picture that I'm so see, if you are going to town, you are on the right.
Yeah.
But they were just coming from the opposite side. So they just passed in front of us, and I was like, jovially, I said, boss, now had the other namonam here. So they didn't say anything. And then they just passed. No, me and I was just talking with the lady. We were just talking about the shoot, how everything went, and then the whole excitement and then everything. No, knowing they didn't go far. So we were just there, and then the one behind, he came down. And all we could hear was Fafon Mami at gunpoint.
Hey.
And Charlie, that was serious. So I don't know if they saw us from the SG Mall and then they track us to that point. I don't know what they saw, because the lady, the what she had on her was her bag, the clothes, her iron, I think her identification and some cash in her bag. So mind you, that was the time I had bought my 85. It was
Sigma
fresh.
85.
Sigma 85. I had a 35. I had my camera, everything in my bag. And they were just, the girl, it was a shoot, so she didn't have much on her. And they were just on her. I don't know if when they saw her, she thought, oh, man, you're brony, the agent bag. Yeah, and I was there. There was a point, that time I was using my iPhone X. I stretched my hand that they should take my phone and leave the girl. They didn't even mind me. So they took her bag. We just hit her head with a gun. Yeah, they gave a warning shot at that point.
At top high.
Yeah, top high. The traffic light, that area, they have this laundry service. They wash carpet. Just that side. So, this image, after the aftermath of this particular collaboration, it really, I had so much planned with we had so much concept to shoot, but after that, everything just died up. It took some while for me to even come back and then start creating again. It's not been an easy journey. So this particular image, it has a very touching story to it. And after everything, it took some time before I could work on the image, because anytime I try to edit, flashbacks and then everything of what happened, but I love the image. I love what
it's very nice.
We were able to create from it. So that's it with this particular image.
Okay. Good.
Oh, this one.
So this one. Okay, so we have another image on the screen here right now. And is this lady in heaven or this one okay, so I'm seeing this silver.
Yeah.
Well, the picture is nice. That's the first thing I would say. It's so nice and amazing. But I want to know more about it.
Yeah, so this is a concept I had over a year. It's a concept I had over a year before I finally brought it to life. Because one, I wasn't getting the right person, and then the attire, I wasn't getting the attire I wanted to use, and then it's a very tricky image, the light setup, then everything. So I really took my time to understudy, and this is a concept from Lindsay Adler. She shot a similar image, so I took inspiration from her, took certain things out and put certain things inside, and then this is what we got. It's an image. After creating, I was happy because it was very challenging with the light, how to get the light, everything on point. It was very challenging. I think with this particular image, I did like 4 lights. If I remember correctly, I think I did 4 lights because I had, and all of it was hard light.
Okay.
Yeah, no softbox. I think you see the spot on her face.
Can you zoom in a bit for us?
Was a snoot. So I had a snoot on her face to just focus on her face, and I had 2 other snoots, one to the left and then one to the right, hitting the ball.
So is that why behind it is more lit?
Yeah. So there was one light. No, I think one light was from her right. No, this is her left. So the light behind was hitting the ball, the mirror ball, and then it bounces back to the backdrop. And then
that white thing there.
Yes. And then the one bouncing forward was another light focused on the ball. So that one too was just hitting the ball and then bouncing the light forward. So it was, it wasn't an easy project, but by God's grace, we were able to pull up. The lady, she's good. She's a model, and then she sewed the dress herself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her name is Alexis.
Alexis.
Yeah, Alexis Graces. That's socials. So when I showed her the concept, she loved it, and then she was like, okay. She did a different style to the dress, and then everything. I think she did a makeup. I don't know if there was another makeup artist friend who did the makeup. Maybe later we will add their handles, and then people can check them out. So this is what I when I talk about collaboration, this particular shoot, the only thing we spent, personally, I didn't spend money, because she's a fashion designer. She sewed the dress herself, and then the makeup artist too, she came, and then she did a makeup, fantastic makeup, and then you could see the image. I didn't do much, remove a little, and then I left the image as it is. So this is what I say about you as a creative. When you have the vision, and then you get people, you definitely get people on board, and then you create amazing images, telling beautiful stories. And this is nice. Somebody actually told me that on her birthday she won the same thing, but just that I'll vary. Maybe I'll add color and then other things to just make. They say variety is the spice of life, so it doesn't have to be the same.
So meaning this one, there's no Photoshop manipulation.
No.
Everything is straight.
Everything is straight from the camera. Yeah.
Then this is very nice work. If there's no manipulation, because I'm seeing how to do this black and white dot, and you could see that it's reflecting on the ground. Yeah. Let me use that word. On the floor, backdrop, you could see it reflecting, and nothing was Photoshop manipulation.
No. You could see from the bottom left. You could see there's dirt. I didn't even clean the backdrop properly. Look at the corner.
Please zoom out for us. Let's check.
You see, there's dirt.
Okay.
There's dirt on the left down corner. You could see it. Though it was a ash backdrop, but then it was a bit.
It looks
dirty.
good. Wow.
So everything was just in camera. I love to get everything in camera. Do the hard work in camera, and then you get it like that. Oh. So this one was also another collaboration, and my colleague Kwakuwood Photography.
Okay,
this was even Kwakuwood's project. I only went there to tag along. So when he took his shot, I was like, "Oh, Charlie, let me also take a few shots." And then this was one of the images I really love so much. You could see the colors, and then the story. Everything just looks great.
So where was the image taken? Because I'm seeing If per what I'm seeing behind her, I'm seeing some trees.
Water bodies.
And there's a water body there in the sky.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing some rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where was that?
Oh, this is Truba. Yeah, it's a common place where most creatives do photo shoot.
Oh, okay.
Truba, Kenya say, there's this they say it was a quarry, and then now there's this still water inside. It's a very nice place. I've been there a couple of times, but it's just now that I hardly go there, because we are trying to find new locations and create stuff there. You can't be going to the same place over and over again.
Okay, so I'm seeing there's a shadow behind. We're using a hard light on her.
Yeah, this was a hard light.
Okay.
That's why you could see the shadow
behind there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Creating images with hard light, it's amazing. People try to run away from hard light because of the deep shadows, but then when you're able to utilize hard light well, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's not always that the image has to be, soft and you can blend, highlight, get the shadows, and then it makes the image more contrast. It gives it more contrast, and then it's good. It's good.
Okay. I think we have a last image. Kwaku will touch on it, then we will wrap up. This is wedding.
No, this is also another collaboration.
Also, it's not a wedding.
No.
Oh, okay. This is a wedding inspiration for someone. When I saw it, I thought it was. This bridal looks. You take shots.
This is a collaboration I did with Tracy Mensah.
Okay.
She's a fashion designer. That time she was on campus. She was a student. She's graduated like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So she called me, said she has a concept, a collection. So, it's only one image we are showing here, but it was 3 models she brought on board, and then we had the images taken. This was a hotel. What was the name? I've forgotten the name, but we did this in a hotel. And it was me I always tell people my best works have been collaboration. Yeah, because I have control. I have control of who I want to work with. The makeup artist, the fashion designer, the hairstylist. Whoever is involved, I pick and choose. So as a creative, when you're able to do more collaborations, you have such power to just choose who you want to work with. Because you have the vision, you have the idea, and then you should know who can fit perfectly in the idea, who can help bring it to life. So collaborations are very important. It's key if you really want to grow in this creative industry. Yeah.
Okay, so collaborations.
Yeah, collaborations are very, very important.
Quick one. This one is very quick. Motivation. Or discipline?
That's a big one, because I'll choose discipline.
Okay.
I'll choose discipline because when you're disciplined, right, you get things done. Discipline gets things done. But you see, motivation is good. But just as I said, I'll choose discipline, because if you are disciplined, you are accountable. Your time, your how you deal with people. Everything is well put well. You don't find yourself fumbling. You are supposed to meet at 10, and by 10 you are not there. You are supposed to deliver work, and then after a week or two, you've not delivered the work. What's the point if you are doing all this and then there's no discipline in whatever you are doing? So I will choose discipline.
Okay. Camera body or camera lens?
Easy. This is a big one. The one thing creatives you should know is the camera or the lens is a tool. It's a tool. Just like a driver driving a car. It's a tool. Now, when you have the tool, you the creative, you become the extension. So when you have the skill and then you have the tool, right, you are able to do more because you have what it takes to properly utilize whatever is given to you. Okay, so now your question: camera body or lens?
Or lens. Which one are you going for?
Hey, this is a tough one, but I'll pick the body.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pick the body, and then
you go for the camera body.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So we want you to ask one question for the next guests we are having on the show. One.
Wow.
Yeah.
One question.
Yes.
Hey. Oh, that be. Okay, so now there's been this dispute among creatives that almost everybody is talking about it, and I would want the next person who comes to help us answer this question. Does gear really matter? That would be the question I would want the next person to answer for all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
Does gear
really matter?
Really matter? That was amazing. That was amazing conversation with Nhyira Kwaku of Kwakuwood Studio. So to wrap it up, we want you to give us something that we should, how do I even call it? We should take home.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about building your clients and all that, marketing yourself. So I want you to help us. The last one, that how do we encourage our clients to refer us to other people? Well, client on my on country or how do you encourage them to make sure that they market or propagate your name out there?
Yeah. So okay. You don't even have to tell people to spread the good news. Once you have these structures, you are committed, you are different, you've set yourself apart, and then you are focused, concentrated on whatever you are doing. You don't have to, they say actions speaks louder than words. So your actions will make it seamless for your clients to just recommend you to people. So it's all comes back to you as a creative, that you position yourself well, communicate well with people, and then once the person gets a call, oh, I have a wedding, I have a birthday, I have this, I need a photographer. Definitely they are going to call you. They are going to recommend you. So you don't even have to do much. You have to do your part. And then because if the person comes and then you do a good work. Somebody recommended me to another person because he came to do a birthday photo. I've even forgotten about the person. This is like 2 years ago, and the person came like 2 or 3 weeks ago. When she came, she said, this and this person recommended me. I was like, I don't even remember. And she said that he said he recommended me because when they came, I had patience for their child. Because kids, you can't. So if you don't have the patience to deal with, like, be very calm, play with them at times, I just put cartoons on my laptop, play for them, and then they come back to their mood, and then you can work with them. So it all boils down to you, the individual, how you develop yourself, your communication skills, and those things. And one thing you should not also forget is, in building a business, there should be the God factor.
Okay.
Because a fetish priest, the son of a fetish priest, right, reveres the spirits they serve, right? And this world is spiritual. Everything we do is spiritual. Because things happen in the spirit realm before we are in the physical, we can see. So when you disconnect from your source, it's like charging a phone and then putting the socket off. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but if you don't have the God factor in everything that you are doing, it will look like you are going somewhere, but how far can you go without God? So with everything said and done, if the God factor, one thing that has really helped me, I mean, this is my personal experience. I've devoted my time in church work, and personally do my best to draw closer to God, and that's on my personal level. Photography wise, I've used my gift to serve. I still serve in church. People will be like, how they when your camera gets spoiled, they will not buy for you. And I'm like, well, if it gets spoiled and I'm not able to fix it, one, it's my business. So the business, if the church doesn't provide, I'm not depending on the church to buy a camera for me.
You want to be good?
Not depending on the church. That's my own personal decision to serve. Use the gift that God has given me to serve in his church. And if I begin to tell you how that has elevated my business, you will not believe. Because we have to sacrifice. Now the boys that are coming, they don't want to sacrifice. They want to sleep 10 hours and still want to be like somebody who has invested 20 years. No, you have to sacrifice. Some of us, we've really sacrificed a lot. We've sacrificed sleep, a lot of entertainment. I don't watch football. People will be like, I'm like, bro, I've put everything down for because this is what I want to do. So the God factor, sacrifice, and if you are in the house of the Lord and you have such gift, just sacrifice. It's nice. It's nice to serve in the house of the Lord. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
I've done that from campus time. Even when I finished school, I was still coming back to campus. No, I was doing two. When I close from my home church, then I come back to campus. So when you close from campus, then I go home. You see, and nobody was giving me transportation. But God always provided. He always provided. Because there will be a weekend that you don't have a penny. And you'll be there and then maybe have an impromptu. You go and do. So Sunday, you get your transportation, go then come. By God's grace, I used to take trotro. Now I don't take trotro to eat. I'm praying that by God's grace, in the coming years, I wouldn't be taking boat again. I'll have my own car and then
yeah.
So Charlie, that's all I would have to encourage our young ones coming, and then we should take God seriously, because right now how things are going in this dispensation, if you don't have God, it's crazy. You can't do life without God. It's
I see.
It's like you don't know how to swim and you are in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
So that's a little I can leave with our fellow creatives who are coming.
Okay. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Kwakuwoods, we really appreciate the time with you. In everything as a creative, you have to make sure that God is factored in everything that you are doing. Once again, this is the Diary of a Creative podcast here in Ghana, Kumasi. And then you've watched this conversation and you heard us talk about marketing and building your clientele. If you have any question, make sure that you let us know in the comment section and we will provide answers to you. And then if you have guests, people that you want to see them on this show, let us know in the comment section and we will make sure we bring them. Anybody in Ghana that you want to see on the show, you want to hear about them, you want to learn from them, let us know the person's name in the comment section and we are going to bring the person here. It's going to be a blessing. My name is Nhyira Kwaku Marfo and I'm your host on this show. See you in our next session. Bye-bye.